folks, so I went on a house call today just to look at a kitchen cabinet, kind of a 6-foot long, rather tall cabinet, primitive kind of country cabinet thing. And the lady had some other stuff. The cabinet I'm not going to buy because it's actually one piece and is an inch taller than my doorway. So there's no way I can buy it and actually move it along, or even get it into the store. But I did buy some other things. Hadn't planned on buying, or didn't really know what else she had for sale, but here we go. We'll go outside and show you some of the stuff. Just a few trinkets. Right here we got 3 cream cans and some leaded glass. Unfortunately, one of them is broken, but she gave me a pretty good deal on those. And inside again, go back in, and yeah, got these stools. Just a tin work stool, paid $10 for it. Couple World War II era satchels. This one I think is ammunition, I'm not positive, but I think is Canadian issue for ammunition, or possibly gas mask. That might be a gas mask one actually. And then a utility satchel as well. I can't find any military markings on this. Initially I thought it was World War II, but might not be. Might be something made for the general public, but oh well. I still think it's World War II era, probably, considering it's got the pieces on the back as well, but not marked. So could be Army surplus maybe, that wasn't ever marked. And then this stool here, definitely industrial. I suspect the reason these pop up in this area is because there was an air base near here, about 20 minutes away. So it was an air training base for the British Air Training Plan. And I think there was probably tons of these came out and ended up locally in schools, different industries, businesses and such. So they were probably from that air base, I suspect. And these, usually they're stools, but they're set up so they can also take a chair back as well. But usually they're just stools is what you see. So paid $15 for that. Should get $45, maybe be able to flip it for $30 to another dealer or something that has maybe a better market than me. And almost last but not quite least was this picture here. It was a freebie. She said she was going to take it to the dump, so I really didn't want it to go to the dump. It's actually a print, Prairie grain elevators by Campbell Tinning, right here. But yeah, the original is in a private collection, and it was made. The original is in a private collection from the Royal Bank of Canada, or in the Royal Bank of Canada's collection. But it'll clean up, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I can get 20 or 30 bucks for it or something, maybe 40 bucks. But yeah, I didn't want to see it go to the dump, so yeah, so I rescued it. And the last piece, but not least, is a neat sign. Royal Bank of Canada, and it's on screen, so you can see through it. Would have been in a window, probably hanging, but you can see it better against something dark. But yeah, so nice early sign. That's probably turn of the century, turn of the 1900s. So about 1900, 1910, thereabouts. You can see it was established in 1869, but it was probably hanging in the window of the bank in Newdale, Manitoba, apparently. So that's kind of a cool piece. I gave her $150 for it. Well worth it, I think. I think it's worth $3.50. So yeah, I'll oil up the frame as well and get it looking spiffy. So from the same call, I went back a couple days later to do photos of a cabinet that I'm brokering for her. A big kitchen cabinet, like I mentioned, that I went to buy, but it's too big really to get into the store. Probably would fit, but it'd be very awkward and very difficult to get it in here. So I'm brokering it for her. So I also bought from her this crock, and the crock itself is in nice condition. Needs some cleaning. Got some glue here that is not a repair, it's just glue. And the lid has got a repair on it, so the lid's not a big deal. But I also bought something else from her. Now, she hadn't planned to sell this item initially, and then she decided to sell it to me because I had expressed some serious interest in it and made a serious offer. And here we go. It is a buffalo oil can, buffalo harness oil. This was sold by Prairie City Oil Company out of Winnipeg, and later Calgary and Vancouver. Prairie City became Prairie Cities later on as well. And they sold a lot of products under the Buffalo name. So yeah, pretty cool piece. Very scarce. Tins, very desirable right now. Quite hot. This one's been painted, unfortunately, painted top and bottom. And I think the paint around the outer edge of the design is actually factory. They did that there. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I see a lot of them with that paint on it, so I think that's what happened. Anyway, yeah, cool piece. Paid up for this. Let me know what you would pay for this tin in the comments below before I mention what I paid for it. Because I paid big. I think the tin itself is probably worth in the neighborhood of $1,200. Maybe a bit more, we'll see. But I anteed up $700 for it, and I could let her know, what it was worth as well. Was quite honest about it, of course, just the way I am. But yeah, so very cool can. Graphics are always wonderful on this can, and this company's tins, always that buffalo graphic that is a classic graphic. Anyway, so that's what I got from that call. So thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. Take care, folks.